Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. If you hear new, hit subscribe buttons and notification bell so you can never miss any our incredible content. Shift UI taxi driver inside today we need to see this here the select car service UI need to develop here pop-ups. First of all, we need this here the defines here one flag. So need to define here the show state private where show is car service that here true. After we need to set this here the false, but we need to now set here the true because we need to create here the UI. And also need this here the service list. Need to create here service list as array private where service list is equal to create here array brackets. Now defines here the icon, then name and price. Like this creates. Now need to put this here first of all the icons image. Need to set here one car image. Need to set this here and need to set here property render as a original image. Then others need to scales, need to single scales like this. Need to set this here. Now need to copy these names and to use this inside this screen. Is this here. Now need to give this here the name this icon. So need to set here first of all the set economy rights economy rights. Now need to set here price dollar 10 to dollar 20 like this. Now create here the another rights service types. Then need to give this here the name luxuries luxury, and we need to set this here price 13 to 23 like this, and copy here and to set here plus first class. Last one is first class. Now need to set this here size 25 and 30 like this, creating here this here. Now need to develop here the pop-ups. Need to develop and to run this here this UI. Now write down here full screens. Need to develop this here full screen with present contents like this. Need to pass this here the dollars is car service and to set this here the contents. The content inside we need to develop this here we stack like this. You need to set this here, and then afterwards we need to set here the background colors. Need to set here before we need to creating here the background cleans need to use, otherwise not clean this here the backgrounds gets here the maybe issue. That's why I need to use this here. Need to create and to explain here this class not create against. Need to make here the UI view representations. We need to create make UI inside need to super view. Inside the super view need to backgrounds need to clear like this calls here for the background clear class. We need to develop here in this UI view representable class. We need to creating here like this, and then now need to back need to calling this here the against this UI and to develop this here. Now need to create here the waste tags, otherwise need to write down here set stacks, and we need to set this here the waste tag like this, and also need to set here the space to give this here dots. Need to set this here border like this. Now we need to create this here. So first of all, set here the padding. Give this here the 20 for this UI. Then afterwards we need to set this here the frame. Set here the max width. We need to give this here infinity like this. Then afterwards we need to set here the background colors. Set here color white. Then afterwards we need to set this here the corner radius. Need to give this here only corners. Need to set here the 20 and to pass this here corner radius top left and top right. This is the custom extension methods not inside built-in. We need to creating these extension methods. Now we need to set this here the shadow and we need to set here the radius 3 and to x and y we need to set this here. X is equal to set here 0 and y is equal to need to give this here -3 like this settings here and configurations are the set here. One more things we need this here alignments. Bottom leading here I create another chat stack here paste this here. One more things ignore safe area back here. Remove here chat stacks. Set here the space and need to now we need to create here the text titles. We need to write down here. So we need to copy these here. Drop off pickup locations. We need to select here car service like this. Titles we need to given this here. Select car service and to write down here primary text like this. See, like this titles need to given this here and now need to develop here one button. So need to copy this here and we need to paste this here and also need to give this here the bottom padding. We need to set this here the 15s like this. Need to apply here and look like this UI are the displaying and to change this button's names send request like this creating here send request and then afterwards need to create here the develop UI. Need to set here the list view list and check this here to set here scroll axis. Need to give this here horizontal and to set here the content. Now need to call this here for each and also need to give this here the frames is important here otherwise not display goods. Give this here the height. Need to set here height as a 150 otherwise 120 is good and to also give this here alignment dots leading like this sets here this UI and also need to give this here the bottom padding here see here that is a 20 Now this is the display input this UI like this, and we need to create now list view. Lazy, use this here, the lazy. As text, we need to call this here. Also need to give this here the spacing. Set here the 15 like this. Now need to call this here the for each loops with data. Now need to set here 0 to dots elementary signs, and to give this here service list array. Maybe need to check this here array names not gets service list. Dot counts length need to counts all these years like this, and to key names need to give this here slash dot self like, and to that here the data with this here index like this. And now need to create here the UI. First of all need to create here the cells text, need to with alignments need to give this here center left leading center is good like this, and maybe leading, and set here the content. First of all need to create here the image. Systems need to give this here, not systems need to directly give this here the names. First of all need to define here variable where C object is equal to service array list, service list indexed value need to get this here like this calling. Now need to give this here value as a icon value, icon like this, and to call this here resizables scale to it, and to set here the frame width and height, so need to give this here. Like this, you need to creating years. Set here as a value string sets years. Width need to give this here 130, and height also need to give this here 100 like sets here for the drawing here cars. Now displaying here these cars, maybe need to get here one issue. Give this here paddings, need to cut here. Now give this here the paddings as a request buttons. We need to write down 20 and remove this bottom. Copy here, and also need to remove here this bottom like this. Now displaying here the full cars like this UI, and also need to indicators need to remove here. That here false. Now not displaying here anything. And one more thing, so you need to create here another view. Develop here the stack. Also need to give this here the paddings. We need to set here as 20. Then after we need to creating here our UI. We need to develop this here width and heights. We need to set this here the frame or importance here. Add down here frame dot frame. Give this here width 200 And heights need to give this here 100, 120 is good. And afterwards we need to set here alignments dot leading like this. And now need to create here our UI appropriate designs. So need to give this here the shadow corner radius. First of all need to give this here background colors and shadow. Need to copy here this value. Need to put this here. Move here. No need. I need to give this here as a 15 like this. And one more thing, so need to give this here the more paddings. Go set here padding left padding. We need to set this here as a 17 like this and set here this value. Now this is the displaying good this here this UI and set here -3 remove here with this here to light shadow. Now this is the displaying good this UI now, and now need to create here the titles for these cars. Copy here this value and need to put this here as a titles. Need to give this here, copy here, paste this here, apply this here name property regulars here, and also need to give this here padding left padding and to give this here 17. Fifteen is good. Now set here regular to bold text. Copy against this value, paste this here and to set here 17. Here 17. Like this, you need to set here the price value into displaying here, and also need to give this here the colors, foreground colors. Foreground colors need to give this here color primary app like this here. Now we need to set here the selections for this car state where select service in by default need to set here the 0. Copy here. Now need to go here and we need to create here on tabs events. We need to represent here this UI to convert into the buttons is good. Button action like this. Set this here value as an index like this sets here, but here this value here this UI put this here like this, and now these index are equal, and to set this here the shadow color equal, then you need to set and then after you need to set here color white, not white, black with opacity 0.2 like sets here, and also need to set here foreground colors as primary text like this. Now need to change this here this UI like this. Tab 1 change these colors scar like this and displaying this. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any questions, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.